Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the legendary Founding Titan. I've been playing Paragon quite a bit. Paragon, the Overprime, quite a bit. Um, and they just released a new trailer with, my boy Boris, which is actually a new character that never officially released in the original Paragon build. Um, and as you can see, he looks pretty cool. Um, Pretty berserker like. We've never actually, like I said, we have never actually had him in the game. Um, he was part of Fault when that game still was around, but we never really. I don't think they really knew what to do with him at that time. Um, and but like the reason I'm kind of making this video to begin with about the announcement trailer is just the way it's presented, I guess. It's just it's supposed to, I get it's supposed to hype you up and everything by showing you like his play style and whatnot, but like I feel like the big problem with this trailer though, like I feel like a trailer when it's dedicated to a character, I feel like it's supposed to show more than just its gameplay functionality. Like I feel like it should show each ability. Like this is kind of like my personal take on it, but I just kind of feel like it should you know hype you up even more by at least addressing like what abilities he can, because you can still get plenty of hype by fully knowing what his abilities are. You know what I mean? Like I get that they might be going with the approach of like they might build excitement a little bit more by just letting you try them out for yourself, but I feel like it's just very like non-player friendly in a sense, I guess, like because of the fact that uh it just doesn't show or tell you anything he's supposed to go for. Like of course it will show you in the actual game itself that he's like a warrior, a tank, or etc., but like it doesn't it just doesn't tell you anything else, which is just weird to me because of the fact that it's a 3-minute video just addressing that Boris is coming, but it doesn't even tell you like what his passives are, what he's supposed to be. Doesn't even tell you like what causes this ability to even happen. Is it like basic attacks? He got hit him like 3 or 4 times. Is it this weird yellow bar thing? We don't know. Like we have no idea. And I get maybe they haven't figured it out entirely. Maybe which doesn't make any sense either, though, because if they haven't, then why even show the trailer to begin with? So they probably definitely have. It's just they just don't show or explain anything of like how the character works. I just feel like you could build up a little bit more hype and just make the trailers a little bit better by like it's nice to have the actual gameplay for sure. I just think you should have just show like a quick feed thing where it just shows like each individual ability and then the passive. You know what I mean? I don't know. I might be just nitpicking here, but it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. Like, and they don't do it just for him. I mean, they do it with Richter. Like immediately, like as soon as his video's over, it's just immediately like they kind of do a little bit better job with him though. They show him, he has the hook, then he got the ult, the ult. He's, they kind of demonstrate his abilities a little bit better than Boris, I feel. Or maybe it's just because Boris's abilities just don't make any sense in that video. I don't really know. But it's just, I feel like for a full 3-minute video, they're not even tell you what the abilities do, or even the passive, or even like what they are. Like they don't even say like if it's a tank, if it's, they don't say anything about the character. I just feel like you would build up a little bit more hype, and maybe not disappoint people. Because I feel like, I mean, for whatever reason, like let's just say for instance, like someone thought that this like not really. Richter, I would think, but what's to say, for instance, like someone thought that Boris was like, a tank or something, or I mean not a tank, but like a damager or something, and they turn out, oh, it's just a tank, or you see what I mean? Like it just, like I said, I might be nitpicking, but I don't know, it just kind of weird to me. These videos just show all this, and start out with like the simplest information. They just kind of show you like a gameplay of someone kicking someone else's ass, which is fine and all, but I just feel like I feel like you should just do that after, like have the first minute be like the introduction of like what each ability does, explain what the passive is, and tell new players what to go for. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like new players, it's so hard to get new players in these type of games because they just don't understand like the simplest things, man. Like because we just don't I'll give the info to them. And the game's not that big to the point that, the game's not that big. There's not that many people willing to teach new players how to play. Like there's not many, you know? And the fact that even the developers don't really take the time to even tell you like what to build, like just a building guide would help a little bit as well. Like even just saying like, this guy builds health, or you know what I mean? Like I just wish it was a little bit more helpful and actually gave you a little bit more information. Even basic stuff would be nice. I just feel like you should have, like you can still have these, badass, you know, demonstrations of what the character can do. Just have it to where it shows all the abilities and passes first. Explain what you have to build for, or at least say like if you want to build health, armor, damage, whatever. But it just says this. Like that's all it really says. That's all. It doesn't say like what he is. I mean, obviously I know who he is, and everyone who plays the game knows who he is now. But I'm just saying. I just feel like the trailer could be a little bit better. I'm just saying. I just think for newer players that are coming into this, I think that you should show their abilities, their passives, what to build for. Like this does it perfectly. Like, you know, says what he is. It's Greystone, fighter slash carry. I don't know why at that time. I guess it was a carry maybe, but yeah, it's a fighter though. You know,
durable, skilled swordsman, Greystone takes the fight to his enemies and is capable of fighting even when his enemies can't. Focus on buying cards that increase your physical damage and attack speed.
You see what I mean? Like this is what we need. This stuff. This simple information. You know? Like I get that older players will know what to do, but that's not the point that I'm trying to make here. My point is like newer players just don't have a general idea of what to go for. So it's not really fun for new players to even try these new characters if they don't know what to start out with. You get what I mean, right? I mean, like I said, just a little bit more insight would be quite nice. I think it would just go a long way of helping new players out. I kind of hope Paragon does this in the future, but I mean, if they see this video, I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to belittle the work of what they do. I appreciate a lot of this shit they do. I'm just saying it would be more benefiting, if you did do these small things. It would make the trailers all the better because of it. That's really all I want to say. I just feel like they should have what I just said and what this trailer just showed. You know, what what he is, what he's capable of doing, and show each individual ability. Then you can have what he goes for, and then you can have just the general gameplay. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the trailers would be a lot better doing that, having a minute to explain what they are, a minute just a minute of explaining what they are, what they do, what to build for on them, and then a minute of gameplay. because I don't really think you need 3 minutes of Richter just pulling these hooks and everything. Like, and it's not gonna always happen like how it does in this trailer. Like he gets a successful hook every time. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's not a guarantee. So it's just kind of overvaluating the gameplay that is not likely possible for a new player. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just nitpicking at this point. But yeah, just I don't know what I wanted to do with this video. I just thought to point this out. I just think it would do and go a long way if you did what I said. All right, that's all I had to say for this video. I feel like I kind of repeated myself a couple times, but just trying to kind of make it all make sense, sort of deal. I just think I like their trailers; they're great and all, but I just think they need to have a little bit more info of what new players are getting themselves into with these type of characters. That's all I really want to get addressed with this. I just hope that Paragon does do something different in the future. Like I said, I just feel like the way I kind of explained everything, I feel like that would be better for new players to get into and have more reason to get hyped about it. Letting new players know what to do immediately rather than having them get killed a million times. You get what I mean? I don't know. Leave in the comments if you agree with me. If it would be just a little bit more helpful. I mean, I know it's just a trailer, and it's just I don't know. It just kind of. I just wish it was easier for new players to get into, and even the trailers don't really help you with that. Um, they just don't give you any general direction of where to go as a new player. That's all I had to say. Okay. Leave in the comments if you actually agree with me or not, or if it's being nitpicky or bullshitting or whatever. Alright, that's all I got for this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.